Okay, so here's the thing. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, left, right, gay, straight, black, white, or any tone in between. I don't care if you're religious. I don't care if you're a Buddhist. I don't care if you make your bed every morning. I don't care if you're stoic. I don't care. What you are or how you identify. If you are a human who is a pedophile, you don't belong in any kind of leadership of anything. Not a country. For sure. You're just not. And you know what? Being somebody who has always considered myself somewhat intelligent, at least, you know, I got duped by an abuser at one point in my life in a major way. And it's pretty degrading. You feel pretty stupid once you're on the other side of that, looking back at, you know, people are saying, how could you not know? How could you not? How did you fall for that? You're so smart, Laurie. Why didn't you see what he was doing? I don't know. Can't really explain that. I'm sure with a really long conversation and a lot of opportunity to suss it out with somebody who cared, I could eventually come to some sort of explanation of how kind, intelligent, smart, loving people with families and jobs and all the same struggles can all fall for the BS that we've been given. Is anybody noticing that it's that time of year? My lips are so chapped. Eesh. Anyways, it's okay that you got duped. You don't need to feel stupid. It's okay to reclaim the sanity in your humanity. It's okay to take a step back and really look at what's happening and what's happened. And even if you feel strongly about big issues like abortion and transgender and stuff, having the right to feel differently and speak your mind about that stuff in a civil and sane way is a big part about what being American is all about. And some people are just really, really skilled at getting you backed into a corner where you feel like you can't get out of it. You can't change your mind. You can't backpedal without looking a fool. Nope. Nope. Nope, it's okay. Shit happens. This happened. But let's all move on. Let's get rid of the pedophiles and the cheats and the liars. There's always going to be cheats and liars in politics, I guess. It's kind of an attractive setup for somebody that wants to make policy for others to abide by, but not abide by themselves. It's okay. There's more of us than there are them. It's okay. It's okay to change your mind. It's okay to stand up and say, wow, that guy's an asshole. He really had me duped. I wish I hadn't spent 2 years in a relationship with somebody who was manipulative and abusive and all kinds of fun things. It's okay. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to find your way back to okay. It's okay to let go of a false dream. You will be a better person, and all of humanity will be better for those who feel duped and feel taken advantage of and have had the wool pulled over their eyes and the rug ripped out from underneath them at this point, having expended so much energy defending what's basically inherently wrong. Being part of a big group that's all heading in the same direction feels safe and feels good. It's really scary to stand up against that and on your own. But we can do it. I know we can. I have a lot of old friends and people that I know and work with and who are still towing the line on this whole MAGA thing. I remember how that felt. Not knowing what to do. Not knowing how to get out of that corner I've been backed into. Being ashamed that somebody was able to put me there. That's where a lot of our fellow Americans are right now, I think. It's really hard. It's really hard to stand up and say, yeah, I was wrong. This is crazy. It's a sham. It's a sham. I mean, the whole thing is just a big con. These are very wealthy people with all the power who have no other agenda other than to keep that power. That's not the world I want to live in. I think everybody should have the right to do whatever they can with their lives and make money and improve their lives. But that's the thing. Everybody. Not just a few who are already there. That's all they're fighting for. To maintain what they've got. They don't care about us. They don't care. They don't care. If the things that have gone on in the last few weeks are not enough to convince you that you have pledged your allegiance to an individual and his regime who have no other real intentions other than maintaining their wealth and their power over us, you should be angry. You should be mad at that abuser. And you should know that there's a lot of other people out there. I mean, hell, even I can admit that back in the day, before the 2016 election that put Trump in office for the first time, I had moments where I was like, maybe this idea of a businessman running this country isn't a bad one. Yeah, he's kind of an ass, but maybe that's what it's going to take. I started there. But people I know, love, and respect were kind enough to just point out a few facts to me about decency in general. And I decided to stay on that line and kind of just watch for that. And without a doubt, human decency, empathy, caring about your fellow Americans, your fellow human beings, caring about our planet. The people in charge have not stayed on that path. On both sides. I'm sorry y'all have to listen to all my quiet moments and my pauses and my rambling on, because I really don't know how to edit videos. Frankly, I don't really have the time to learn. Maybe after watching this pathetic attempt at posting something, my kids who do know how to edit videos will take the time to show me. That would be cool. But I'm okay with just talking like this too. And you know what? If you don't want to hear what I have to say, you don't have to listen. That's your right. And you can also put me down, call me names, call me stupid, tell me I'm an idiot. You can do all that. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't matter. What matters is human beings treating each other with respect and love and kindness, working together to keep those who would abuse us out of power. That's all I got right now. I'm tired. Haven't eaten all day. Got to start a work week tomorrow. Overnight shifts. I think I'm secretly a vampire. Are my teeth getting longer? I don't know, maybe. Anyways, I do welcome anybody to talk to me and respond in any way. I mean, I don't know. I just feel like maybe people just really need to start talking to each other again, for real. Whether we agree or not. We don't have to agree. We have to have things in place that allow us to disagree safely and in a way that I can't think of the word, pushes us to move forward in that attempt. Work together, find compromise. And when you're wrong, admit you're wrong and just accept that it's wrong. It's wrong to tell other people, other individuals, what to do with their own bodies based on something you believe in. You have the right to believe in whatever you want to believe in. You absolutely do. So do I. So does everybody. The thing that gets me the most is that so many people use, especially the Christian thing. Everything I know from growing up in that circle is that there's no way, no way, no way that the God that I grew up being familiar with, and Jesus and the Bible and all that stuff, yeah, there's no way that this crap that's been going on with this president and his cronies and all these other people with immense wealth and power, there's no way that any of that would be condoned. There's just no way. There's no way. Can we please, for the sake of our children, their children, our planet, the very existence of human beings, can we please just get our shit together, recognize the bad, and stand up against it? And if you've got stuff in your past that makes it scary to stand up against people who will not hesitate to exploit what hurts you or embarrasses you or scares you, oh well. The only difference between them and you is that they've always had the wealth and power to hide the reality of who they are. Everybody has done bad things. Some people have done much worse things. Lately, it seems like the worst things you've done the harder you work to cover up. Therefore, the more power and money you get to have, because you're busting your butt to not let those things come out. The world and all the people in it need to own their shit. Accept your failings, accept the things you've done wrong in your life. Own them and work through them, all towards the goal of getting yourself and society and the human race to a better place, where I have no doubt we have to go. There's a better place. There is. I don't know exactly what it is, or how it is, or when or how we get there, and what it's going to look like, but it's better than this. I guess that's enough. If anybody else wants to talk about stuff, I'm here. I just want to talk about stuff. Sanity and humanity.